Guys, so here's Lasair testing out his new portable corral. Got one custom made because couldn't find one with the size that I wanted. This one is I think 7 foot 1 inch long and 5 feet tall. I definitely wanted 5 foot tall ones. A lot of them are only 4 feet tall, but I wanted 5 feet for Lasair. And also the biggest, not the biggest, but the problem with portable corrals is or with many containment systems is not that your horse will break out of it. It's that when you're in camp with hundreds and hundreds of other horses, if their horses break out of theirs, then they'll break through yours. So that's the biggest weakness of a electric panel system, is because your horse might be perfectly trained to be inside the electric, but a horse like Lasair that has never seen electric, or or it's in the dark, or it's in a storm or whatever, they can't see because there's no there's no physical barrier. It's just a thin tape that they don't see in the dark. Then they just run right through it, and now your horse is loose along with every other horse that is loose. Yeah, there's been a lot of problems with containment systems failing, and it's because I think people are starting to get complacent. They're putting too many horses in one pen. You're supposed to just have one horse in one pen, because if one horse breaks out of one pen, then you just have one loose horse. One loose horse isn't going to leave camp. He's probably just going to visit with other people, try to steal food and stuff like that. But you get this one person had 13 horses in one electric pen. Her 13 horses got out, which is an immediate herd, and then start tearing through camp, and then caused lots of chaos. So too many horses. Maybe 2 horses, if they're buddied up, can go into one containment system, but ideally 1 per. And then I wanted, this is a 8 size, so it's an octagon, 7 foot 1 inch length. So I got about 244 square feet in here, which I think is minimum. The other problem with containment systems is people go, well, my horse gets cast in it. Well, I think then it's either that your horse isn't used to it, or the pen is too small. If they have to lay down and roll, and they're not thinking about, hey, my legs might get caught up in here because this thing's too small, you got to give them plenty of room to be able to move around. So there's that. And then another thing people say is, well, my horse just pushes. They try to eat stuff on the outside and they just push the pen. Well, that's some of that is training, and some of that is you got to make sure your horse has enough food on the inside so that he doesn't try to push it on the outside. I've seen horses, they have no food on the inside, and they're parked right next to lush green grass on the other side. Oh yeah, those horses will just pick up the panels and just walk with them. They don't even care. They're like, yeah, we're going to move this whole thing over there, Mom, because that's where the green grass is. So, when I go to camp, I make sure that there's nothing, no green grass is right next door, that everything's all nicely contained, as there's no incentive or temptations to break camp, and then make sure that he has food all on the inside too, and he has plenty of space, so he can lay down, he can roll and all that, and he's not going to have to fight it. And also, since this is 8 panels, it also makes it stronger. You can also secure it using stakes, or secure it to your trailer. If you're worried about your horse breaking the trailer, getting cast into the trailer, kicking the trailer, or tearing the trailer apart, then you probably don't want it attached to your trailer. But if your horse is good and all that, then yeah, you can weld up. This is a pin, one long pin attaches the whole thing. So you just need some, thingies welded or screwed onto your trailer, preferably into the frame, and then drop the pin into that, and then the trailer actually becomes a part of one of the walls. So so that's an option. That's probably something that I'm going to do too. So and then of course lots and lots of practice, so that they know to respect it. See how he has to lift his head to get his head over the rail? That's what I like. Just for extra security. I mean, he's really good, But when there are other stallions or, you know, other horses running around and crazy and stuff, then he can start showing off and start getting himself all worked up. So I got to account for that and make this secure enough and high enough for him, and also make it so more of a barrier so that other horses don't think that they can just break right through. And it's not just other horses. People have had bears visit camp, cows. Cows will come in and visit camp and go, oh look, there's free hay in that corral. Here, let's just push that corral and steal the horse's hay. So there's been things like that going on. You know, deer will come visit, moose will come visit camp, and everything like that. So I like the 5 foot because then it's an actual physical barrier. And to make it even more of a physical barrier, I plan on getting the nylon, plastic, I don't know what you call them, but they're this plastic thing, and then you can attach it by zip ties or whatever or to the panels and make it look like a solid wall. That's mainly for camping out in the wilderness. But if it's a solid wall, then other things can't get into there, because the containment system is more to protect Lasair from the outside than, you know, well, it's for him, keep him on the inside, but also keep other things from getting into him. I also like the 4 rails. It gives it additional strength, and this is more lightweight. Right now I gotta figure out, I want to make it so that well, I guess that's good as a hinge, but then I'll probably need to get some kind of chain or something to attach that, so that one panel will then be a fence, a gate. So there you go. That's the portable corral system. I'll be using this in conjunction with the high tie. So different situations will call for different containment systems and stuff. But here is the other one. I think that's pretty much set. So basically I can tie him straight to the trailer, tie him to the high tie, and also put him in the corral. And I can use, you know, I can have him on the high tie and in the portable corral as well. So all of this is trying to figure out the best combination to design the best, safest containment system for him. All right, talk to you guys later. All right, so here are some of my ideas for making it safer, his portable corral. This is poultry netting. Let's see, what is this? Got it at Home Depot, 3 feet by 25 feet, and it's for outdoor use. So it should last for a little while. I wanted something with holes because of the wind. We have really high winds, and there are ones that are more solid, but I didn't want to make a big sail out of this whole thing. So I wanted something with holes, and then it doesn't matter to me that it looks solid, just as long as it looks more solid than without, and that's really nice. This is like some kind of plastic thingy, and different ideas that I'm debating right now. Putting this right up or wrapping it, somehow wrapping it more around, like, see, I can get this right up against the edge, or even have it higher up so it's up there. So do something like that, have it go all the way to the ends. And then I was like, well, what if I do need to reach through, or like the one that's going to be used as our gate, I'm gonna wrap a chain around it, so then it's gonna need an opening on each side, although I could always just cut out an opening later on and stuff like that. So those are all things that I'm considering. Also, I can do it like this, or if I'm concerned about the horse casting himself, then I could have this go all the way down to the bottom, so that he can't cast himself, because this is pretty strong and he can't push through that. And then I could have some protection against, some protection against him casting himself, because it'll show a little bit of a barrier. So those are, these come in, there's different types of things that you can use for this. This is just poultry netting, and it comes in green. There's also an orange thing, and then you can also get some pretty white fencing stuff too. So I mean, there's tons of different options that you can consider. And then also for nighttime, these are my solar lights, and solar string lights, and I've wrapped them around his permanent corral just to get him used to blinking lights and stuff around the border of his panels. And that is what I'm going to string all along here, which is another reason why I want holes and spacings, so that I can string of lights all around, and then that'll give high visibility at nighttime. So horses break free at night, you know, they'll see the lights, they see that there is a barrier over there, and then they won't, hopefully it'll be more of a deterrent for them so that they don't crash through my panels. So there you go, some more thoughts. All right, bye guys.